Hi. How to cover a straight-back chair. A straight-back chair is possibly the most versatile chair in your home. With a slip cover, your chair can look lovely in any room. A slip cover is also a quick fix for a chair in poor condition. If you make your cover from washable fabric, it can protect expensive seat fabric from spills. A skirted cover with a back closure with buttons or hook and loop tape can easily be changed for laundering or for the season. Instructions. Things you'll need: fabric, pins, scissors, tailor's chalk, sewing machine, thread, piping, optional, closures, such as buttons, hook and loop tape or hooks and eyes. 1. Make a diagram of all parts of your straight-back chair. Write down your measurements. Measure the height and width of the chair back, width and depth of the seat, the height of the top of the chair from the floor, the height of the seat from the floor, the seat's thickness and circumference. 2. Mark your fabric with tailor's chalk. Mark the dimensions of the inner chair back, adding 1/2 inch on all sides for a seam allowance. Mark the center front. For the outer back of the chair, cut 2 pieces to make a finished back opening. For these pieces, use the measurements for the inner back to the center, but add 2 1/2 inches to the center back for right side and 4 1/2 inches to the center back for the left side for the underlap. Add seam allowance. Mark the center back on each piece and cut out all back cover pieces. 3. Mark the dimensions of the seat with seam allowance. Cut 1 and mark the center front and back. To make the band that goes around the seat, use the circumference of the seat and add the same amount to right and left ends as you did for the outer back cover. The height of the band is the thickness of the seat with seam allowance. Cut 1. Mark the center front and the center back on each end. 4. For the skirt, mark 1 1/2 times the circumference of the seat, adding the same under the lap allowances as on the band. You will need more than one piece for the proper length. Decide the length of the skirt. Add seam allowance on the top and 2 inches to the bottom for hemming. Cut the pieces, and stitch the sections. Mark your centers. 5. If you want piping, sew it on the right side of the inside back cover and the welt before constructing the cover. Hem the inner edges of the back, band and skirt by turning under the raw edge 1/2 inch. Turn again another 2 1/2 inches. Press, and stitch closed. 6. Pin the outer back pieces together, right over left, matching center backs. Pin the inner and outer backs, right sides together. Baste and check for fit. Stitch the back of the seat cover to the inside back, matching the centers. Stitch the outer back and inner back together, along the basting. 7. Hem the skirt. Press. Gather the top of the skirt and adjust it to fit the band, matching centers. Stitch the skirt to the band. 8. Stitch the band to the seat cover and outside back, matching centers. Attach the back closures along the center edges, with the right overlapping the left. Tips and warnings. If you will want to launder your cover in the future, wash your fabric before you cut it to avoid shrinkage. Resources. Read this article in UK English. Thanks for watching. See you soon.